These are 10 things you didn't know about Erling Haaland. The Norwegian forward might be scoring goals, celebrating, and taking breaks on the field now, but during his childhood, Erling Haaland harbored a completely different aspiration. Surprisingly, a young Haaland envisioned a career as a rapper. He admired renowned figures like Kanye West, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Lil Dicky, and fantasized about gracing the stage like his musical idols. Haaland dedicated himself to honing his rap skills daily, aspiring to become the greatest rapper of all time, GOAT. In 2016, he even launched his debut single, Flow Kings, which has amassed over 11 million views. It's intriguing to consider what might have been if Haaland had pursued a path to becoming the real Slim Shady. Despite his rap ambitions, Haaland's father, Alf Inge Haaland, had alternative plans for his son, plans driven by a desire for retribution. You see, back in 2001, Alf Inge Haaland, a former professional footballer for Manchester City, frequently engaged in intense battles with their fierce rivals, Manchester United. In a pivotal match between the two teams, Manchester United's captain, Roy Keane, delivered one of the most infamous tackles in football history to Alf Inge Haaland, resulting in a devastating and tragic injury for Haaland. It was during this unfortunate incident that Haaland's father devised a meticulous plan for revenge. Unable to seek retribution himself, Daddy Haaland spent years grooming his son for the task. They tirelessly trained together day after day until Erling Haaland was deemed ready. 2 decades later, Haaland signed with Manchester City with a singular objective in mind. He executed his plan flawlessly by scoring a hat-trick against Manchester United, emphatically asserting that Manchester belongs to the blue side, and perhaps suggesting that Roy Keane should have aimed for a different target. When it comes to an unusual habit, did you know that Haaland has a fondness for sleeping with balls near his face? No, not footballs, but the match balls he earns when scoring a hat trick. Unlike other players like Ronaldo, Messi, or Neymar, who might store their collected balls in a special room for admiration, Haaland does things differently. Back in 2019, when he was just starting to amass his ball collection, Haaland openly admitted that he goes to bed each night with these match balls alongside him. In a peculiar twist, he even treats them like companions, exchanging them as if they were his girlfriends and making a daily ritual of gazing at his unique assortment of balls. Haaland follows a clandestine nighttime regimen, attributing his prolific goal-scoring performance throughout the season to this practice. Interestingly, he bids farewell to his phone 3 hours before settling into bed. However, what adds an extra layer of eccentricity to his routine is what awaits him upon waking up. Following a night filled with dreams of netting hat tricks, clinching the Ballon d'Or, and achieving top-level precision, Haaland ensures that his mornings commence with the Champions League anthem playing. According to him, this daily ritual serves as a motivational boost, fueling his determination to ultimately secure the coveted trophy. There's a hidden aspect of Haaland's life that he'd prefer to keep under wraps, a revelation even acknowledged by some of his teammates, and it's a secret he might not be able to conceal much longer. Contrary to popular belief, the speculation suggests that Haaland isn't a genuine human, but rather a sophisticated robot. Observers point to the seemingly effortless way opponents injure themselves when attempting to tackle him as potential evidence of a metallic composition. A petition has circulated, garnering over 400,000 votes, calling for Haaland's ban from football, fueled by the notion that he's not human. Astonishingly, even Haaland's teammate Laporte has reportedly endorsed this petition. Adding to the intrigue is Haaland's peculiar diet, a crucial component in maintaining his football superpowers as a supposed robot. While traditional football stars opt for staples like chicken, pasta, and filet mignon steak, Haaland's 6,000-calorie regimen includes unconventional fare such as cow heart and cow liver, believed to provide him with the strength to dominate on the pitch. However, the most enigmatic element of Haaland's diet is his reliance on lasagna, specifically his father's famous recipe, consumed before every match. Haaland attributes his recent goal-scoring prowess to this seemingly unconventional source of energy. Away from the football field, Haaland harbors an embarrassing hobby that he wishes to keep hidden. When asked about his leisure activities, Haaland surprised reporters by revealing that he spends his free time playing video games. While many might assume that a powerhouse like Haaland would be engrossed in FIFA, GTA, or Call of Duty during gaming sessions with his friends, he defied expectations. Haaland shared a snapshot on Instagram, showcasing him and his friends engaged in Minecraft squads. "If I were the Ender Dragon, I'd be apprehensive about facing off against Haaland, though perhaps not as anxious as the kids who once crossed paths with him." Interestingly, Haaland's reputation for evoking fear isn't confined to the football pitch. At the tender age of 5, he struck terror into the hearts of other children, not on the field, but in the realm of long jump. Haaland's dominance in the long jump began early, with reports indicating that he even broke the world record as a young boy. This remarkable athletic prowess aligns with his Viking lineage, given that both his father, a pro player, and his mother, an athlete, contributed to his genetic makeup. It's no wonder he holds the title of the fastest player ever to reach 20 Premier League goals, truly a force to be reckoned with. When you're as exceptional in the game as Haaland, you're certainly in for a hefty paycheck. Upon signing with Manchester City in October, he secured a staggering weekly salary of £850,000, translating to over $1 million each week. Haaland finds himself swimming in cash. So, where does the Norwegian sensation allocate his substantial earnings? As expected, he enjoys splurging on extravagant holidays, dropping £500,000 in a single night in Greece. Undoubtedly an unforgettable experience. When Haaland isn't jet-setting on luxurious vacations, he resides in homes worth $3 million, $7 million, and currently a $25 million palace that was once owned by superstar Paul Pogba. While real estate may be an enjoyable pursuit, what Haaland loves to flaunt more than anything else is his collection of supercars. His impressive lineup includes a Mercedes GLE, an Audi RS6, a BMW M5, and even a Range Rover Sport, amounting to over $500,000 in cars alone. Clearly, Haaland has a penchant for the finer things in life. Haaland's most unconventional purchase has to be a cryo chamber, where he recently invested £50,000 to have a fully equipped cold room in his house. He believes that this cutting-edge recovery tool will enhance his post-match recuperation, allowing him to dominate the sport for the next 2 decades. While Haaland's expenditure on luxury cars, houses, and watches follows in the footsteps of many football superstars, his unique cryo chamber sets him apart. As a youngster, Haaland found inspiration in watching his footballing idol, who wasn't the comically mentioned Phil Jones, but none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. Haaland acknowledges Ronaldo as a massive influence, modeling his game after the Portuguese superstar, with aspirations of becoming the GOAT like him one day. However, to achieve GOAT status like Ronaldo, he needs a rival like Messi. In Kylian Mbappé, Haaland has found exactly that. The rivalry between Haaland and Mbappé took root in 2020 during the Champions League quarter-finals. In the first match, Haaland scored a double, securing a 2-1 lead for Borussia Dortmund, and celebrated by emoting on the PSG team, leaving Mbappé infuriated. In the subsequent match, Mbappé and PSG emerged victorious with a 3-2 scoreline, leaving Haaland disheartened. To add insult to injury, The entire PSG team mimicked Haaland's celebration to mock him further. This marked the beginning of ongoing comparisons between the two young superstars. The question now lingers: will Haaland become the next GOAT, or will Mbappe seize the crown? The rivalry between these two promising talents adds an exciting narrative to the world of football, leaving fans eager to witness their future achievements and determine who will ultimately claim the title of the greatest.